Hello, everybody. It's Los here, and I thought I would give a quick update to our Operation Cast Malice campaign. Cast Malice is a multi-platform online milsim campaign that's hosted on TankSim. Its purpose is to explore the boundaries of combined operations where, one program cannot really serve all of our gaming needs. It's been a frustration that we've all had over the years. It's a story-driven, and we select the best game able to perform whatever operation or task is dictated by the story. In most cases, intel secured on one mission is linked to and has an impact on the next mission. Here are the goals of Cast Malice. First and foremost, we want to provide memorable fun and entertainment for all. That's the point of it. We want to learn skills and tasks that can be transferable across platforms, whether those are tactical skills, briefing skills, planning skills, or, fighting skills. We want to bring together notable Milsim Discord communities in a common effort that should benefit each group with additional members for future operations. We've already seen people joining other groups and jumping in other games, so this is a great vehicle to do that. We want to explore new ways to execute multiplayer experiences. We don't take no for an answer or like that can't be done or we tried this before it didn't work. We're looking at everything with new eyes, looking at the latest development in these games to see what we can get the most out of each one of them. And we also want to be able to develop milsim leaders. I mean, a lot of people are happy just to play as a shooter or a pilot in an operation, but these things require people to run them, plan them, lead them at the mission level or at the team level. And we're providing the opportunity and training to do that to help give players more confidence to get more out of their game. So before we go any farther, let's give a thanks to LosCon, TankSim, Conium, and Point Control members who've all been fantastic. Cast Malice is being executed in 3 phases. Phase 1 is the soft shaping operations. Operations to shape consists of various long-term military engagements, security cooperations, and deterrence tasks, missions, and actions. Shaping activities help counter actions by adversaries that challenge the stability of the region, the nation, or our own interests. February saw a tremendous amount of individual crew and collective training in Ron, Ground Branch, ARMA, and DCS. It's important to note that we train for the tasks that we're going to be executing in the missions so people don't feel like they're not capable of performing and being successful in the missions. Phase 1 saw the execution of about 17 or 18 missions. It was hard to keep track of all of them using Ready or Not, DCS, Ground Branch, ARMA, and DZ Red 2. There's a link in the description to our end of phase video so you can get an idea of what kind of actions were going on. We had between 20 and 25 players participate in phase 1. Most all of our missions are filmed, and there's a link in the description to the playlist that has all of those missions as well as an end of phase summary video. But let's give a quick summary here. Rising tensions in the Levant were made worse by increasing rocket attacks in northern Israel from launch positions in southern Lebanon and Gaza. These attacks just bring stronger Israeli responses, and this endless tit for tat is leading the region towards another war. A mass barrage of rockets coming across the border hit many communities in northern Israel, and this caused the Israelis to act. Tyre was identified as a hub of enemy control and command of the southern region of Lebanon. The Israelis struck at Tyre with a number of soft attacks, and each one netting intelligence that led to further and further raids. The IDF struck at merchant ships heading into port of Tyre, smuggling rockets and other munitions. This caused a lot of outrage in the UN General Assembly. The IDF also targeted many infrastructure targets in southern Lebanon. The response from Hezbollah and Hamas were quick, with combined rocket attacks followed up by IEDs and terrorist attacks on all kinds of civilian targets within Israel, which caused the Israelis to scramble to try and eliminate all of these threats, all happening on the same weekend. Israel countered with a number of precision airstrikes against senior Hezbollah and Hamas leadership, and also with a number of cross-border raids by ground and air forces to target infrastructure in southern Lebanon. All this Israeli action has also served to increase Syrian war footing on the border. Intelligence and prisoners seized in various operations point directly to Iranian coordination with Hezbollah and Hamas. The Syrians are facilitating transfer of weapons, trained fighters, and equipment through their territory. It's even suspected that the Russians have been putting pressure on both allies to stir trouble in Israel in order to divert world attention away from Ukraine. After this coordinated terror attacks, Israel has had enough. The Prime Minister has put the IDF on an O+30 war footing, meaning that he intends to invade southern Lebanon and clear out enemy forces throughout the region to the Litani River line. We are now moving into decisive action shaping operations for Phase 2. And again, these are going to be operations that are applying military capabilities to set conditions for decisive operations to come. Phase 2 is going to include cross-border reconnaissance and small unit actions in preparation for the invasion using ARMA, raids of up to a platoon and company size using Ground Branch and ER2, strikes against critical infrastructure in Syria and Lebanon using DCS, and even air mobile, amphibious, and airborne insertions. More soft hits against high-value targets using RON and Ground Branch, at least one undercover operation overseas using ARMA, and then all the training that will be needed to accomplish these tasks successfully. We anticipate that this phase will last 30 days. After that, we'll be moving into decisive action operations phase, applying simultaneous overwhelming military capabilities to achieve victory in pursuit of national aims. Phase 3 is going to include company through battalion direct action operations using Steel Beasts, attacks of platoon to company size using ARMA and ER2, SEAD, insertions, air superiority, close air support, and interdiction in digital combat simulator. More soft hits against high-value targets using RON, ARMA, or Ground Branch. Amphibious and airborne invasions using DCS and ER2. We're also looking at a simultaneous and coordinated Steel Beast, ARMA, and DCS operation, all happening at the same time. So this is something in our skunk works that we're working on. And all the training that needed to accomplish all these tasks successfully. We anticipate Phase 3 will last 30 days as well. It's a sweeping agenda, but we have the targets. We'll keep you updated with the news on what's going on. There'll be a lot of planning to do, and we have the right people to do it. And if you have any feedback you want to give us, please let us know, because we're always open to that. It's a lot to do, but I'm confident that we'll be able to accomplish it. Thank you very much.